Another exercise we'd like to show you for the warm-up is the grapevine. And typically this movement is taught as a footwork drill, say for a football player that's a wide receiver or a defensive back. Coordination of the foot movement, getting on and off the foot, is essential for what they're trying to do. But let's shift the emphasis to the movement of the core for running. Rotate the hips through 180 degrees will engage the core and develop the ability to torsionally accelerate the hips around your long axis. This skill directly impacts the ability to resist and facilitate torsional forces of the trunk that increase with running speed. The foot movement, moving laterally or sideways, the trailing foot alternately crosses in front of the leading foot. The leading foot retakes the start lead position. The trailing foot then crosses in back of the leading foot. Then the leading foot retakes the starting lead position. Since we're going to work with the hips, know that as the trailing foot crosses in front of the leading foot, the hips snap, resulting in the trunk and navel facing in the direction of the movement of the body. As the trailing foot crosses in back of the leading foot, the hips again snap, but this results in the trunk and navel facing 180 degrees from the direction of the movement of the body. So when we speed this up a little bit, Mike will show you, and look at how the hips are moving, because we're de-emphasizing the movement of the feet. The feet put us in position to snap the hips, but the hip snapping is a very important part of this movement. In order to allow for proper snaps of the hips, the steps that are taken laterally are short steps. The abdominal muscles, particularly the obliques, should be felt if the hips are snapping properly. The spine's held erect, lengthening the distance between the tailbone and the crown of the skull, and the shoulders are held parallel to the floor, and the arms are relaxed, swinging counter to the trunk rotation. That looks great, Mike.